Hello! So, over the past 4 days, I've done a lot of work on my game, and I'd figure I'd take the time that I have to record right now to share with you exactly what I've done. So, I've added 5 cars, and I've finished the rest of the map that I was working on. Thank you for the tip. I don't remember the user. Over on Reddit, he told me to use packages on Roblox to help maintain consistency within games. So I'm gonna look into that. Anyways, let's cover those now. So I technically added 4 cars since the last video, but I didn't cover the 5th car in that video, so I figured I'd cover it. So it's the Evo, but I found another texture for it that was basically blue, and I added that in. It's slightly different specs. It's almost the same, but it is a different texture. So let's say you wanted it the Evo, but you didn't like it in the texture that I had. So now you have a different choice, I guess. I've also added Celicas, an Esso liveried early 90s Celica, and a Castrol liveried early 90s Celica. Along with that, I've added a Volkswagen Polo R WRC car, and that is quite quick. I really enjoyed that. It has a pretty intense body kit on it. I find that quite cool. Yeah. And along with that, I've added another retexture. I've retextured the Ford Focus again, so you can choose between the early 2000s Martini liveried Ford Focus, and it's the livery is like Trinidad and Tobago. I don't exactly remember. It's a red, white, and black Ford Focus, and it's actually the wrong generation of Ford Focus. It's actually a newer Ford Focus than the car that I had, but it looks fine. They're about the same dimensions, other than some weird little thing on the window, which I had to turn the taillights into part of the window. Other than that, it actually looks quite good and works well. So now I figured I'd cover the map that I finished. So yes, the entire asphalt, I guess, map is completely done. So it's finished, and yeah. Once again, I'm going to look into using packages, and then I can implement scripts and have it all working. But right now, it's just the map. Yeah. Now, I figure some of the stuff the issues I've run into, right after I cover a little bit of the UI that I've modified. So, the UI. So, I haven't done much with it. What I did is I actually showed the picture of the car when you are going through the menus. In the old version of the UI, all it showed was just a black outline of a car, I guess, and you couldn't actually see what the car was. So now I actually got some images, and it works, and I added a UI aspect ratio constraint to make sure that it didn't stretch and warp depending on the aspect ratio of your screen. Yeah, so now I'll cover some issues that I've run into. So, when developing a game, not everything is always perfect. It never always goes completely great, and if it always works just fine, then you never learn anything. These past 4 days, I dealt with an issue, and it's more on my end. That's what coding is, it's problem solving. Yeah, so, it wasn't allowing me to teleport to the game, the first map, right? And I didn't know why. I tried multiple things. I'm like, oh no, I thought I'd have to create an entirely new place and then save the old one as like a Roblox map file, and then upload that to that, and it'd be a mess. But so I published this to the dev forum. Extremely helpful people over there. If you're developing a game, go join the Roblox dev forum. And I'm like, I'm running into this issue, and I had looked for other people experiencing the issue, but all the other people reporting that issue were from 2019. And it was actually that I was teleporting to a model, not a game or a place, but a model. Yeah, I don't know how I accidentally changed the place ID to the ID of a model. I don't know if I was editing it and I just somehow set it to something else. I don't know. It's weird. That's fixed now. So, hey, what can you do? And despite me being an absolute idiot, everyone on the dev forum was extremely nice. Great people over there, despite me being an idiot. Yeah. Anyways, that about wraps up the video. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.